All right, guys, welcome into Unimportant Viewpoint with Nate and Luke. So, Nate, what have you been up to this past week?
A whole lot of nothing, like usual.
Of course.
That's what I do.
Yep, that's how you live your life, doing nothing, apparently.
I know. I really tried to think of something to talk about here. I don't got much.
Yeah.
I started the gym. I went to the gym again after a couple weeks off. It was horrible.
It always is, man.
I regret stopping.
Restarting's always the worst. And it's always so hard to get back into it, too.
Dude, it was awful. We barely in there for like maybe half an hour. I'm still sore, and that was Monday.
Yeah.
And then I only went one time because work has been a lot for me. And then I had an orthodontist appointment. So, like, I went one time this week.
Yeah,
wasn't even worth it.
Yeah,
no.
You're probably going to be...
It was dumb.
Right back at square one.
I shouldn't even
next
win.
week too. Yeah.
Next week I'm hitting it hard.
That's the problem though with the gym. Like getting back into the gym is that kind of shit is what happens to me. Like
Yep.
I'll do it like maybe 3 days, or I might even do it the whole week. But then the next week comes, I don't do it,
Yep.
and then then it's like you're back into from square one again.
Dude.
Have to figure out how you're gonna restart yourself. I need to get back into working out again too. But
I do too. Like I hit it so hard, like from March until the beginning of July, I was like 3 or 4 times a week. I was crushing it.
Yeah.
I lost almost 20 pounds. I was muscly for the first time ever.
Yeah.
But now I'm back to like my fat, flabby self.
Mine's
like,
just finding the freaking time for it, man.
Well, yeah, you don't have time for it. I do. I just don't. I'm lazy.
So I think I figured out like I can potentially do it 4 days out of the week. I love doing like a 5-day split, but I don't have 5 days I can do it in. I don't have enough time.
Yeah.
But the thing is if I do it on 4 days, my 2 weekend days has to be a part of my 4 days to be able to do it.
And I ain't working out on the weekend.
That's so fucking hard.
I'm not doing that.
It's so
on the
hard
weekend.
to get myself to do that.
Hell
so
to the no.
I'm gonna have to eventually just say like you're doing it, but who knows when that'll be.
Don't do it.
I'll be fat as
That's
crap.
what I'm doing.
That's when it'll happen. When
That's
I'm
fine.
When I'm 250 pounds.
We
then
love
I'll
all
be
body
like,
types. We're here for it.
I mean, I agree with that. I do, but except on myself, I don't really want to be that big.
I don't
like the way I feel. Like,
I don't like the way I feel.
That's the thing. Like, whenever I'm down in weight and stuff, like, just my mentality is better. Like, mentally, I'm like in a better place. Obviously, physically, I'm in a better place.
Yeah.
So it's the biggest thing is just the mental part of it. Like,
see,
I feel so much better. Like I don't feel like lethargic. That part, I don't feel lethargic. That really doesn't have anything to do with mental. But like, I just feel better.
I get it. People say that all the time. I hate working out. I hate how I feel working out. It makes me grumpy. Like,
really?
I don't get anything.
I have like way more energy.
I do have more energy. I will say that.
Like I'm not as tired. Like even if I get less sleep, I'm not as tired.
Yeah, I do feel better.
Like when I'm not working out part, but the being in like better shape, having less weight on me.
Yeah.
Just.
I wish I got like the mental part of it.
Well, I mean,
it makes me grouchy.
I have all kinds of like crazy mental
problems,
jacked upness anyway.
Do you?
So not like mentally.
You made it sound like you
not like
I'm
depression. Not like depression. I mean,
we all have depression. Right?
Yeah, everybody has some level of depression, but like, I'm not saying I'm like depressed. I'm saying like
that's how you
anxiety and stuff like that. Like that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm a very anxious person.
Yeah, and I'm less like that whenever I'm in better shape.
Maybe, I don't know. It ain't for me. But
like when I'm talking in better shape, like when I met my wife, I was 150 pounds, 155 pounds maybe.
That was me in high school.
I mean, that was me in high school too, but I was in better shape at that time than I was in high school, even.
Oh no, high school I peaked.
No, I was in I was probably 24-ish would be my guess. How
Nope.
old I was at the time. And
I went to
that
college.
That was the best shape I was in.
Nope. I went to college and
could
gained
do,
my
like,
freshman 20.
You know those ab
Downhill
wheels?
from there. Yeah, I can't do that.
I used to be able to. At that time, I could do it from standing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You know how
Sure.
most people do it from their knees and like
Yeah.
go out and come
You
back
do it
up. I
standing?
could do it from standing
Why?
at that point because I was in
Sounds
that good a
awful.
shape.
No, I would never. I don't want to be in that good a shape.
No, it was. I mean, it's a lot. It was a lot of work, but
I'm not about it.
I just felt better, and I loved going to the gym at that time too.
Gross.
Like that was my nerding out thing at the time,
Terrible.
and that was a pretty good while too. I mean, obviously, because you don't
Yeah.
get in that good a shape over a short period of time.
Kind of have to crush it
So
for
I
a while.
was in it for a while. I don't know, but anyways, that's a lot of
enough gym talk. I hate the gym.
So I mean, as far as me, I pretty much didn't do a whole lot of anything either. Just after the podcast, there was last week. Like there was a lot that was in that
Yeah, you were
weekend.
busy.
My wife's aunt got married that weekend, so we had that, and then I feel like something else happened that weekend, but I've had so much stuff going on since then that like I don't remember, but I feel like there was something else that weekend. But I mean, obviously that wedding that took up a lot, anyways, because that was 2 days worth of doing stuff.
Sounds terrible, but fun.
Yeah,
Weddings are fun.
yeah, and then obviously just I've been traveling my butt off this freaking week, man, because my in-laws are on vacation, so
That's
I've been
awful.
having to go to my mom's more than I usually do.
I
So
don't know how you do that.
it's a lot of traveling, and like the past 3 weeks prior to that, I wasn't going because my parents were on vacation, then we were on vacation, so I had like 3 weeks where I wasn't going
yeah.
at all, and then this week having to go a bunch was just felt like I was never anywhere.
That's rough, bro.
I was never anywhere this week, pretty much. But I don't know about you, but when I go on vacation and like I'm off, like, and even just in a normal week, do you just like push your chores off until like the last possible second, and then you're just like slamming as much like chores
No.
and laundry into it? Oh, dude, that's
No,
me.
I did it. I spaced it out.
Bro, that's me.
No.
I literally like shoved all the like laundry and all that stuff into. Me and my wife still haven't unpacked our bags, like the clean stuff.
Ew. How do you live like that?
And but anyways, I shoved like all the laundry into like a single day, but it was like probably not even a full day.
Dude, we got home. I went and pooped, and then I started laundry immediately. Like,
Man,
I started laundry as soon as we got home.
that's dedication.
Yep.
I ain't got that in me.
Bro.
I mean, we sorted stuff out and stuff, but I didn't do it.
I can't do that.
But
I'm
like,
stressed for you.
so we got home. What? When did we get home? Thursday night. It was
Thursday
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Friday, I came here. As
Yeah,
soon
I
as
mean,
I
you-
got home, we were busy.
You were more busy than I was.
We just never stopped.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I'm about to have vacation week number 2 here
Yeah,
soon,
man, fuck you.
and
Quit
I
having vacation.
am so ready for it already, and it's only been 1 week back.
I'm so jealous. I'm
but
like,
I still have all of next week to get through, but still.
Yeah. I'm jealous.
It kind of sucks though that having it like all right there in a row.
Yeah, you gotta space it
Because
out.
I had to. Well, it's not bad now, but because like, you know, I've already went through the majority of when I didn't have time off. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the early part of the year is the part where long stretches of not having days off.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not bad now, but like, if I could have like put it in earlier or something, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
But my baby girl turns one only
Yeah,
one time,
shout out.
so I had to make sure I was off for that.
hell yeah, I gotta have a banging party for her.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I did this week. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to your nerding out.
Bro. You can see
And
my
I
nerding out.
I know what you nerded out about.
I'm so dumb. I hate myself.
We knew this was gonna happen,
Bro, I hate
I
life.
almost joined you though.
I know. I wish you would have. I would feel a lot better.
I think I would have if it hadn't have been for the fact that whenever I decided after like that day, Jenna was doing stuff. It was the Friday or whatever, and Jenna was doing stuff, and I had the kids, and so I was like, I'm gonna go take them to the store, and we're just gonna like look at toys and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'd already decided I was gonna do that, and then I was like, you know what, I might look at like cards and stuff whenever I get there. And but then Jenna her stuff ended up getting done, so then she was like, I want to go. She was like, wait for me, I'll go with you guys.
Oh, were you too embarrassed?
So I mean, I told her, I was like, there's a chance I might do this, and she was like, whatever.
That's what I told my husband.
But I'm like,
do you, bro?
But I'm like, I'm not gonna do it though. I need to save my money.
I wish I was like.
But go ahead and tell everybody what you're actually nerding out about, because we still haven't even said what it is.
It's so embarrassing and dumb. So last week I talked about Pokemon TikTok, that's tattoos or whatever. So I went to Target, I think Friday, after we recorded.
You did.
I looked around everywhere in that stupid fucking store. Couldn't find Pokemon cards. Shout out Target. I love Target. Target's the best. My bad. Sorry, Jenna. Anyway, I hunted through this. I could not find them. I was checking out to leave, and then I see this whole fucking row of Pokemon cards. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy some. It's time. So I spent like $50. Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
I had a second run.
It also wasn't. Oh, you're talking about just with the 2 runs.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you didn't just buy Pokemon cards though. I mean,
mostly Pokemon cards, and then I bought a pack of football cards because I wanted to, save myself a little bit. And then they were dumb. Like I opened them, like I didn't care. I don't give a shit about these. I don't know why I bought them. But then the next day, I went to Costco. They had this big tin of Pokemon cards. I'm like, I'm going to buy that too. Why not? Maybe I'll like this one. Nope, trash.
You still didn't like it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it was better than the Target ones, but it was still dumb.
Yeah, I thought you actually liked the second batch.
Which I'm glad because I already don't want to do it again. So.
Well, that's good.
That phase lasted a whole weekend.
Yeah, that nerding out really.
But I will say, I still watch them on TikTok though. All the opening I still watch those.
It is fun.
I ain't gonna buy anymore. I don't think.
Weirdly fun to watch. I think it's a dude thing. Again, dudes are weird.
I think it's autism, but it's fine.
No, I don't think it is.
John Bell said we're borderline.
I mean, we probably are borderline, but I don't think what you're talking about has to do with it.
I hope not.
Alrighty, but I know you got some more nerding out, so. Go ahead and nerd out hardcore here.
So this past weekend we went out to dinner with some friends, and I've talked about Lou City soccer with them before. They're not big like sports guys, but I asked them if they wanted to go to a game sometime. And they said, "Oh, maybe we'll think about it." And then they brought it up to me this weekend, like, "Hey, they're playing an indie team this coming weekend. Do you want to go?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to go. Like, let's do it." We looked at tickets. And I was going to buy cheap, $20 ones. I was going to go cheap. Because who cares? I just want to go to the game. They bought all of us tickets. And they're $100 tickets right on the front row, right on the grass. It's going to be fucking legit, dude.
Nice.
I'm so hyped. I'll send you pictures when we go.
It's going to be hot as hell. But
dude, yeah. But then I didn't look at the weather. I don't want to go now. I do want to go, but I don't want to be in the hot.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be miserable, dude.
It's going to be miserable.
And they're doing a thing where
it's 97 today and 96 on Saturday here. I mean, I don't know about.
Luckily, the game starts at 8 o'clock their time, so 7 here. So it'll be cooler.
In the morning?
No.
I was like, that's weird.
If it was 7 in the morning, I would not be going. Not a fucking chance, bro.
Okay, yeah, it'll be a lot better.
It'll be cooler.
Yeah, if it's a night game, it'll cool off probably pretty significantly.
It'll probably be muggy though, because they're on the river, aren't they? Like Louisville.
I mean, Louisville's on the river. I don't know where the actual stadium's at.
It's right off the interstate.
It probably is right on the river.
It's going to be awful. So but anyway, it'll be fun. I'm really hyped. I'm going to drink a beer, eat some hot dogs.
Yeah.
Watch some soccer.
That does
It'll be lit.
Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. So I'm hyped for that.
Does sound pretty good.
And then my last thing. So I didn't talk about her when we did our albums. But Carly Rae Jepsen's one of my favorite pop artists.
Yeah.
You know who that is, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay, cool. She's more than Call Me Maybe. Her music's actually good.
Yeah.
That song's kind of trash, but
maybe I don't know. I don't know that I've heard that much of her music.
She's
I can't really put much into that.
I like Taylor Swift, but Carly Rae Jepsen is what I want Taylor Swift to be. Like, I like her a lot more than T Swift. And I think she should be more popular than T Swift. But she's so underrated. Anyway, not important. She had a new album come out tonight, so I listened to it on the way here. And it's a banger. It's really good. So I'm really hyped to dig into it more. Because she's one of my favorites, and I really like her.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all my nerding out.
I might check that out, because I don't know if I've heard. Does she have what's the artist that's like, I put a wish in a well?
That's her. Yeah.
Is that what?
Hey,
is that,
I just met you, and this is crazy.
So is that Call Me Maybe?
So here's my number. So call me maybe.
Oh, so that's actually from the same song?
Yeah, it's the same song, bro.
Shit. Well,
but like that song's not.
That literally might be the only song I know.
Yeah, let me send you a couple good ones.
All right.
And you can judge her off of that, because that song's great, but like dumb and over. It's a dumb song. Don't judge her off that.
Okay. All right. I mean, those are a pretty popular song though, so that's not that crazy.
Yeah, it was awful. It was everywhere.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a few things I'm nerding out about.
Yeah.
It's nothing major, but so Daniel Ricciardo, he was really big on Drive to Survive for the F1 show on Netflix. He was almost like, especially the first season, he was the star of the of the show, basically. Like, he was the biggest thing. And so, like, obviously through that show is how I even remotely even pay attention to F1. And this past year, he was actually, so my favorite like racing team is McLaren, and him and Lando Norris were on McLaren last season, and like they're my two favorite drivers, and they happen to be on the team together. So that's how McLaren became my favorite team or whatever. Mm-hmm. And anyways, Ricciardo lost his seat. Well, midway through the season now, and they had their like summer like off time, and one of the guys lost his seat on one of the teams, and so Ricciardo is back in F1.
What does lost his seat mean? Like you lose your spot on the team?
Yeah, he lost his drive. Like he's not on the team anymore. Like he's not a driver for that team anymore. Okay. It's Alpha Tauri was a driver that was for Alpha Tauri, and they fired him basically. Okay. It's the equivalent of being fired, I guess. Okay. So, and like a bunch of, like all the teams have what they call reserve drivers in case like somebody's injured or sick or whatever. They have somebody they can put in the car because they always have two cars no matter what. So they have reserve drivers that they can put in case something happens. Oh. And so Ricciardo was a reserve driver for Red Bull, and Alpha Tauri's like basically Red Bull Junior. And so he ended up getting the seat. So that's really cool.
That sounds great.
It's just cool because he's back, and like...
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
He was like so excited last season. They announced they were going to Vegas, and he was so excited about it, and then he lost his seat and wasn't going to get to race in Vegas, but now he is again. Bro. But now he is again, so it ended up being all right. But,
shout out Ricciardo guy.
Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of it on that part. And then this is a weird one because I literally don't smoke these or anything. Yeah. But I want to. Like, I don't want to, but like I want to on like special occasions, basically. Yeah. But me and my wife go to this Mexican restaurant in Owensboro, and there's this cigar place right next to it. It's called Dano's Cigar Lounge. And every time we go there, I'm like, man, I really want to go in there and like just get like a few different cigars, just like have them like be like, give me some random like variety, and just like light one up for special occasions when something cool happens. Like when my son was born, I went and got like just gas station cigars and went and played golf.
Like a cigarello.
Yeah.
Gross.
I don't know if it was. I don't remember.
Those are kind of good though. But they're cheap and dumb.
But yeah. Anyways, so like stuff like that. Yeah. Like when.
Dude, I can't do them. They make me nauseous.
I don't know that I've ever actually smoked a legitimate cigar though.
Oh, I can't, man. I've only done it when I'm drinking, and then it just makes me nauseous.
But I'm like nerding out about cigars, and like I have literally never had one, and like I really want to, but then I'm like, man, don't do that. That's stupid.
Just buy one, smoke it, hate it, never do it again.
What if I love it? What if I turn into Michael Jordan, start getting like yellow eyes and stuff?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
From, like,
from
smoking so many cigars.
Dude, they're gross.
And then the last thing is, so I was sitting and I was wanting to watch TV, but I didn't want. It was like one of those moments where like I just wasn't feeling like watching The Expanse at the time.
You still watching that?
Mm-hmm.
How far are you?
Like towards the end of season 1, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember how many episodes total there is, but
okay.
I'm towards the end of season 1 of Expanse. But anyway, so I wanted to watch something, but I didn't want to watch The Expanse at the time. So I'm like, I'm gonna find something to watch on Netflix. So I started watching Suits on Netflix, and that show is so good.
I've heard it's good,
dude. I'm like into it, man. It's so good. I mean, it might end up sucking, but like right now, it's so.
I've heard great
good.
things about it. I can't get into it, but I've heard it's good.
This dude he has like that, like, it's just cool because he's got that like whatever where like you can just like read something and you just know like everything that was on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why.
Whatever that's called. You're so freaking. You're so stupid. But anyways, so that's just a really cool show. So if anybody is interested and wants something to watch, it's already over and everything. It's on Netflix, and so far it's been pretty good. I'm like in season 1 still, so I'm not that far into it. But
and Meghan Markle.
Actually, no, I think I'm in season 2. I think I've watched that much of it.
Watch The Expanse,
dude. I will watch more, but like I just got sucked into this show, and like I watched like that much of it in like a very short period of time.
Gross.
So. But that's kind of what I'm nerding out about. So then we're going to go ahead and move on to news because we've got like a few different things. There's a lot of news, but then also like some of this probably will only be like a really quick talk about.
We say that.
Yeah, we say that a lot, and then we end up talking a bunch about it. But so first up, we have Messi's debut for Inter Miami. The dude's already scored, 3 goals? Over 2 games. I seen where... It's like Inter Miami over maybe a 6-game span. They had only scored like 6 goals over or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but the stat was like basically they had scored like just as many goals in 2 games as they had over like a long span just from him being there.
He's the GOAT, and he's playing in the like he's too good to be in that league. He's gonna dominate.
I don't know. I mean, yes, he probably will, but like, what do you mean in what league?
In the MLS.
Oh, just the whole actual
yeah, like that league's not like the top 2. That's not the top destination.
Well, no shit.
Well, like I don't know what you know.
Well, considering not the best players aren't playing in it, then that clearly is a sign that it's not the best league.
Hey, I'm just making sure you understand. I'm trying to educate.
I know it's not like the best league. Yeah. I mean, hell, like the best players in America, most of them don't play in like the best American soccer players don't play in it.
No, they shouldn't either. Go make that money.
No, yeah, but here's the thing: if it becomes like if he makes it become super popular soccer in America, that league could become like a big deal.
Which would be cool.
That would be like, to be fair, like most things, like that's what most sports try to get into is the American market. Like, I mean, F1 has like 3 freaking different races in the United States because they want to break into that market. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if they could...
I hope it does. That'd be great.
If they could, I mean, they could end up getting... I mean, they ain't going to be pulling that Saudi stuff and like offering $1 billion, but...
Yeah, well, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's...
Mbappe can make fucking money.
Yeah, that'd be... I would be scared to do that, though, to be honest.
I would never go there.
I mean, it's only a year, but a lot can happen in a year.
Yeah.
But, and then the second thing is you sent me a little update about The Winds of Winter, which, if anybody doesn't know, that's George R.R. Martin's next installment in the Game of Thrones.
Which we're never getting.
A Song of Ice and Fire series.
We might get that one.
We might get what? The Winds of Winter?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. So I'm thinking we probably will get this one. either he will release it or like he'll be so almost done with it that like they'll release it if he does like pass away or anything.
We ain't getting the next one though.
But I'm really starting to think we ain't gonna get the next one because basically the update, for anybody that doesn't know, the update was basically like, I'm making progress. It's not the amount of progress I would want, and it's definitely not the amount of progress my fans would want. But I am making slow progress.
Why would you say it like that? All you had to say was, "I'm still working on it."
But he does all the time. He says that all the time.
But that was a dumb
If
statement.
he's still working on it and he's like making... at one point when like COVID was like everybody was locked inside and stuff like that, like I think he actually came out and said that like he had made like pretty significant progress.
Yeah, as he should have.
Because he like, obviously couldn't really do much else.
Yeah.
So I think during that point, I think he actually came out and said he had made significant progress. But he always comes out every once in a while and says... At least he's not doing what he did before, where he would like say, "This is when it's going to come out," and then that time would come and he'd be like,
not ready yet.
Psych, another year,
Try
and then
again.
psych, another 2 years.
I would love that.
No, I think he's learned his lesson on that stupidness.
I love it. I love Game of Thrones. I love the books.
Well,
I don't even care to read them anymore. I don't care about them.
I'm honestly like... I honestly don't even really want to talk about this news topic because it just pisses me off so much.
That's why I love watching you get all worked up about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to go on another rant about this stupid fucking series, but it just... He gave an update.
It was real dumb.
It's important. Well, not important, but it's...
No.
It's something me and Nate kind of both care about / know about, so... Felt like we needed to at least mention it. And then the next thing is Musk again trying to ruin Twitter by rebranding it as X.
Why? I don't get it.
I don't either.
He's just trying to tank. I don't understand it. He's just trying to tank it, I think.
I'm not really sure what's going on. And what's hilarious about this is that, like I said, I love Twitter mostly from like the sports side of things. But like I really honestly don't even care that much anymore about like if he tanks it, he tanks it. Screw it. Like I'm done.
No, I don't miss it.
I don't miss it, but I'm done caring about him. Like
I don't like
trying to ruin it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but just this might be the last like Musk trying to ruin Twitter update because I'm over it.
It's a dumb name. The logo's dumb. It looks like a porn site.
I'm over it. That's funny.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's man. It looks like a porn
When is it supposed to actually happen?
I don't know. I have no idea. Don't care. Haven't looked into it.
Because I checked my updates to see if like maybe it already had.
Yeah.
And it hadn't. So I'm like.
No, I saw the Twitter logo.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's dumb. He's a clown.
Yeah. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to move off that because this next one at least, maybe even the next two topics, could start conversation. All right, so let's get on to this stupid alien.
Aliens are real, bro.
Alien bullshit.
There's proof. The government's been lying to us.
Okay, so here's my problem with this stupid alien thing that's going on with like Congress and all that. This dude that they're interviewing, at no point has he said that he himself has seen or whatever, heard or did any of these things that he's talking about. He just keeps saying like he kept saying he interviewed people that said they saw. Like that's the most hearsay bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
He's a government official.
I don't care if he's a government official.
He's whistleblowing.
I don't care if he's a government official. That's like me coming in here and being like, "Oh, my neighbor Pam said that there's aliens." Like,
okay, first of all,
who cares?
Very different.
No, it's not. How's it?
He's in the government talking about government officials that would handle the UFO stuff.
No,
bro.
No, first of all, he won't give any like actual like super specific information.
What do you mean?
He kept being like, they're like, "Oh, where is it at?" And he's like, "No, I can't say that."
He'll probably die if he says that.
He would already be dead if they were worried about it.
He's probably about to be.
And also, no, he would have been dead before this fucking happened. Like, are you kidding me?
Bro. He said...
But I will say, the one thing that almost has me questioning it is that I was listening to KSR.
Of
They were
course you-
talking about it today, and in the middle of them talking about it, that shit cut out, and there was just a beep noise. And then all of a sudden they came back, and it was like the very end of their alien conversation.
It's the government.
That's fucking weird, bro.
That's the
That part
government.
was weird. But this dude, I'm not saying, like, listen, I'm not saying that some of this stuff doesn't exist or whatever.
It's real.
What I'm saying is this dude is not evidence of it. This dude did not, like, make me suddenly believe more than anything else that's ever come out about this kind of stuff.
You can be wrong. That's fine.
I'm not wrong.
The aliens are coming for you
This
first.
dude, literally, I don't care if he's there's crazy people in, like, everywhere.
Oh, I know.
In every place.
Especially in our government.
So, like, sorry, I don't necessarily think that this government official is not a
Bro.
whack job. You know what I'm saying?
When the aliens
And also,
come, I'm
like I
sending them
said,
right to you.
he literally has never, the whole time he never said that, like, he saw it or anything like that. It was like, I interviewed over 40 something or another's,
gosh.
and they said
You're
that
so
they
annoying.
saw. How stupid is that?
How stupid are you?
How stupid is that? That is so dumb.
Bro, just believe it.
I'm not believing that stupid whack job. I'm not. I'm not believing that freaking psycho.
Listen. They're real. We're going to find out more and more.
And that's fine. I will believe it at that point. But I'm not believing this dude that is the hearsay guy who heard it from a friend, who heard it from a friend that you were messing around.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I like that part. Bro, whatever. When they come and invade us, they're killing you
that's
first.
like the telephone game. Like, where you just whisper something to somebody and then the
Okay.
next person whispers it, and by the time it gets
Sure,
to
bro.
the government official that's whistleblowing, it's like, oh, there was aliens. And it started out with like, oh, I saw a duck in the pond over there.
You know what I think? You're a government spy. You're a plant.
Oh,
you're trying
my
to
God.
bring the car, reel it back in.
I'm
You're
glad,
trying to reel
I'm
it
glad
back
you're
in.
sounding like the freaking whack job now instead of me.
First we had a little seashell conspiracy, and now you're trying to hush down the alien thing. You're a fucking government spy. I'm done with
Whatever. All right, and then this next thing,
you. No idea.
we
what this
did,
is.
we didn't actually get to talk about this like at all before, and I just heard about it. But so apparently, this farmer in Kentucky found a bunch of like Civil War era gold pieces, like coins and stuff.
Mhm.
And like from what I saw, like some of them are worth like individual coins. I can't remember how many they said there were. It was like a decent amount, like a pretty significant amount of coins that this dude found buried, I guess apparently. And they were like in really great condition, like coins. And some of the individual coins are worth 6 figures.
Why can't I find this shit?
And some dude just randomly found it.
That's baloney.
And it was a bunch. Like, from what I can't remember how many it was, but it was a ridiculous amount of coins.
I want to find a gold coin worth 6 figures.
I can't remember. I can't
That's
remember
wild.
what the. I wish I could remember how many it was.
I'm about to go buy me a metal detector.
At some point, I'll have to look it up and see how many it was, and
Yeah.
maybe I'll update it. But it was a decent amount of coins, and
That's life.
like I want to say like hundreds, not
hundreds,
like not
and they're
tens.
6 figures each.
Not, I don't think it was every one of them.
Oh.
But they were saying that
Still,
like
though.
there were some that were evaluated at 6 figures,
Why?
just individual ones.
For one coin?
That's
Who's gonna buy
crazy. Coin collectors.
that? Fucking nerds.
Like, what do you mean?
What kind of coin? That's dumb. I don't get it. Good for them. Good for that guy.
But like
That's
apparently they were
life-changing.
like really like in really
In
really
great
great
condition.
condition. Yeah, like almost basically.
I mean,
like they were-
that's pretty
Almost
cool.
like they were brand new, basically.
That's pretty cool. I want to see what they look like. That'd be neat.
But that's pretty crazy to me. Can you imagine just
No.
one day you're plowing your field and
Plowing my field.
he's a farmer.
Okay.
I'm getting the
I thought you
farmer.
meant me. Like I am not
I'm giving
plowing
the
a field.
farmer analogy.
Okay.
Can you imagine if you were a farmer and you were just plowing your field and all of a sudden you just come across like, I don't know, say 400 Civil War era coins and
No.
you found out like some of them are
Should I
worth-
be a farmer? I think
Hey.
I'm going to become a farmer.
Apparently.
I want that.
But I'm pretty sure it was in Kentucky that this happened.
I mean, that would make sense.
But it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess some random person back then, or I guess probably not a random person, but somebody that had
Some
money or whatever, they just buried it, I guess.
Huh.
And we're going to come back, and I guess,
Didn't quite make it.
yeah, didn't make it or something. So
Man,
I just thought that was crazy.
I would love to stumble into some money. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, you and me
Like,
both.
hook her brother up. I need some money.
You and me both, man. Yeah, can you imagine if we? It would be so cool for that to happen because, like, for one thing, we could quit our jobs and we could just do this for fun as a job. Kind of wouldn't even really be a job because it doesn't pay, but like
It could pay. We could do it for money now. We could totally do it.
Yeah, we'd make like
5 cents an episode.
cents on the dollar.
Bro, it'd be lit.
But that would just be cool.
It would be, yeah, dude. I would.
You would have actually stuff to talk about because you would actually be able to have time to do stuff
I
instead of
would.
just talking about work.
Yeah, because I fucking hate talking about work, too. It's awful. I hate going there. I hate talking about it.
Yep. But anyway, so that was the news stories for this week. I know. I figured the alien one would take longer than it did, so that's
It
that's
would've.
good.
But I'm tired of hearing your take on it.
I just
gotta
can't,
know-
I can't believe that. I just don't understand what you and Nick too, like how y'all didn't understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand
It's like y'all
it.
don't understand that like
I just
this
think you're
dude is
dumb.
reporting on other people that could have also just lied to him. Like,
But there's some weight to his words.
yeah, whatever.
He's not some random whack job in a trailer park.
Do you know what he is? Like what kind of government official he is?
No.
Okay, exactly. You're just believing it because they said it's a government official.
Bro, they were in Congress.
Oh my god. Like you can't lie in Congress.
You shouldn't.
I mean, you shouldn't because he was under oath, but that doesn't mean he isn't.
I believe him.
Whatever. Anyways, let's just move
I already
on,
thought they
'cause
were real, so I didn't need any extra push.
I'm not trying to say that I don't think that in theory they could be real. I'm not like
They're
I'm
real.
not so naive to think that like humans on Earth are the only life out there.
Yeah.
But like all this like being probed and
Whoa.
all this crap that
Being probed.
people come up with, like, color me not impressed with.
I think you're just
those
butthurt because
stories.
you haven't been probed yet.
Yeah.
You
No,
need-
I would be butthurt if I was
You would be
probed.
butthurt. Maybe one day, if you're lucky.
No, I'm not interested in that for sure.
I don't think they care.
So let's go ahead and move on to our top 5 before we have any more butt talk.
You think we're done with that?
So this week we kind of were inspired from a suggestion from one of our listeners, John Bell.
Yeah, shout out John Bell.
I think we kind of did like a little bit of a variant of it. It's not exactly what he suggested, but we kind of already thought about doing something along these lines at some point, and with us just having gone on vacation, we did the snacks and stuff, we thought we'll go ahead and do it this week. So we're going to do top 5 dream destinations. So dream vacation spots that like...
Hell yeah.
Most of mine I put were like places I've never been, but also like I put some places that like I have been that I would just want to go back.
Yeah,
with.
I put one I've been to, and I would love to go back.
Yeah, which I think literally only one of mine is a place I
only
have
got
been and
one.
want to go back. So, but there's a reason why. So when we get to that point, I'll explain why I want to go back. So we're going to go ahead and start that. We're going to let Nate start it out because I really honestly don't remember who started out last week. So,
I have no idea.
So,
But I'm number 1, so I'll go first.
yeah.
So, my honorable mentions. Bora Bora is on there. I
Yeah.
don't even know much about Bora Bora. It just looks
Dude,
really
those, the pictures of Bora Bora, like
Yeah.
the little like huts out in the water
cool. Yeah,
and all
that's,
that stuff.
that
like,
sold me on it.
Yeah.
So I Googled
I'm down.
before.
I'm down for places like that.
I don't
That's
have a lot of like. I kind of struggle making this list because I don't have a lot of places I really specifically want to go. I'm pretty open to going wherever. So Bora Bora was the one I found on Google. I'm like, yeah, I could go there. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I kind of looked up. I kind of looked up some places too because, for one thing, there was like places I wanted to go, but I didn't know exactly
Yeah.
where, like what the like actual cities could possibly be. That would
Yeah.
be like I just have a general idea of what I would want to do. So I looked up some, and then I found some that I thought were like really
Yeah,
cool.
so
So I added them into my
Bora
list.
Bora was a find for me. The next one's Curacao.
Isn't that kind of similar?
Yes. The reason, so my brother and his wife are going there, I think next week. They're doing an all-inclusive.
Yeah.
It's their first
Dude,
vacation, like, forever.
all inclusive.
So,
The way to vacation.
we're doing that next. We have never done one, but our next vacation is going to be an all-inclusive.
Dude, it's amazing. So we did all inclusive in Jamaica for our honeymoon,
Yeah.
and it's so great. Like the fact that like you can obviously they have like a bunch of different, like when we went, they had a bunch of different restaurants in the resort area.
Yeah.
The fact that you can just like walk in, get food, eat, walk out, like you just never have to like.
Leave.
You don't have to ever like pull out a wallet or wait for a check.
Yeah.
Like you literally just go in, like we would go and eat at this sushi place, and we would just go sit down. They would come to us and we'd order,
Yeah.
and they'd bring our food. We'd eat, and as soon as we got done eating and we were ready to go, we just got up and walked away.
I want to be waited on hand and foot.
Dude, you gotta pay. So like they have like butler services like through all inclusive, but you gotta pay for that. Like you gotta
I do not
pay
want to do
for
that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
it's a little bit more expensive
hard
to
pass.
have that.
I'm sure it's fucking terrible.
But like they still wait on you.
Yeah.
Like pretty hand and foot anyways.
Yeah.
Like even just sitting on the beach, they would have like people would come by and be like, "Do you want anything to drink?"
Yeah,
and
that
they
sounds
would
great.
like go get us some alcoholic.
It's all
drink and
included,
bring it
right?
back. Yeah.
So yeah, I want to
never paid for anything.
Bro, yeah, that sounds great.
Tip, but like
Yeah. that's
technically they say you don't even have to do that because like they're like, but I mean obviously
fine. You should probably.
shouldn't be an asshole
Yeah.
in some other country, you know.
So if my brother and his wife, if they like Curacao, I think that's where we'll probably end up
Yeah.
for all. But we haven't decided yet. I don't fucking know.
I don't even know how expensive that stuff is now.
I have not
either,
looked at it.
With how much
I'm scared to
everything's
look
went
at
up.
it. I'm very scared to look
It
at
wasn't that bad when we went, but that was 4 years ago.
it. Yeah.
So I mean, a lot's changed since then. So
Oh, no.
we
not
celebrated
really.
our first anniversary in COVID times with shutdown.
Oh,
The
that's
world
gross.
shut down like
Yeah.
2 months before our 1 year anniversary. So
Womp womp.
yeah,
It'd
we
be
literally
like that.
celebrated our 1 year anniversary at my in-laws' house. Ate our 1 year anniversary cake.
We never even ate our cake.
Actually, it's not bad.
We forgot about it. I
You
threw
still-
it
you
away
just throw
when we
it away?
moved.
Okay, I
When
was
we moved,
like-
I finally threw it away. Like, oh yeah, we had this. Probably not good because it was like 7 years later.
Yeah, we gave my wife's aunt some tips on how to
Save
like
it.
save it the best so it doesn't like get nasty.
Yeah. We had it in like a really nice fucking glass container. And then I threw that away too because it was gross.
I imagine
So I'm like, damn, I really wasted that.
that was like what
was
you
a
said you've
bummer.
been married for like 8 years, right? Or
Yeah.
something crazy like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 8-year-old cake.
I know. And it was gross
Because
too.
you literally just moved not that long ago, so
And-
it literally was probably 8-year-old
Bro.
cake.
Our cake, it was it had gray and black icing on it. It looked like a fucking monster after 8 years. It was gross.
It probably didn't change. You just forgot what it looked like before.
No, it looked gross.
I mean it does. It does like look
What?
like
It would not.
it's not great. It's not like, oh, this is the best cake ever, but it ain't bad
Sure.
if you eat it after a single year.
Yeah.
I don't know about 8-year-old cake. That might be a little
Yeah,
questionable.
It's fine. I missed out on that little trend. It's cool. My last honorable mention, the Grand Canyon.
Have you been?
No, I would like to go though.
It's cool.
It's on my list. Have you been?
Yes, I have. I've been a lot of places, my dude.
Hell yeah.
A lot of places.
I've been a couple.
So, my family travels. Like
Oh, we did not.
growing up, that was one thing we did spend money on. Was
Yeah.
going on vacation. So, yes, I have been. It's very cool.
I want to go. Like,
I would love to. I would love like so when we went like trip out west like to a bunch of places.
so that's my thing with the Grand. I don't
I
want to
would-
stay there the whole time. I want to do a whole like roundabout trip
So
and hit the Grand Canyon.
that's cool, but the thing is I want to go back and do like more stuff at like the Grand Canyon.
Do you want to like do
the
trail
going down in it?
Are you gonna
and
camp?
Stuff like that. I mean, I don't know about that part.
Fuck that.
But it would be cool to do that.
Sure.
I don't know if I ever will, but
No, I want to look at it and then I want to go.
yeah, no. See, we did. That's what we did.
Yeah.
I mean, it is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but I would love like. I'm glad I did it that way. I'm not saying like I would rather do it.
But you want to go back and.
But I would love to go
spend more
back and
time.
actually spend like
Sure.
do like more stuff in it. Another like if you do end up doing it, you should go all the way to California.
I do want to
Go
go
all the way to California and hit the Sequoias.
That would be cool.
Like with it. So that's a journey though, bro.
I mean,
You're
well,
committing to like
and I-
being in a car a lot.
And I hate that.
Because that's what those
not-
vacations were for. We've done it 3 times. We've went like all the way, like
Yeah.
pretty much all the way at least out west. 3 different times, and you're in a car
See,
a lot.
I could fly to California.
And
Or
do
fly
like a
to
little
yeah, and just drive.
rental car and do a little one instead of a big
Yeah,
one.
and then fly back. Cause I don't want to drive through Oklahoma.
That's a lot of
and
freaking money,
Kansas.
bro.
Well, that's why I'm not doing it.
That's a lot of money to.
That's when I find those gold coins.
That's
When I
what
get rich
after
from
that.
I'm gonna.
Well, freak! Why even rent a car? Just fly to each individual one. If you're
my own-
if
my
you're
own
that
jet.
rich, if you're
Yeah.
talking that rich.
Woof, woof.
I don't think those gold coins are making you that rich, but
If I find a lot of them, or if I go steal that guy's coins, I'll figure it out, bro.
yeah. But yeah, it's definitely cool. That's a
Yeah.
good one to have. I feel like a lot of like the United States is big.
It's
You
huge.
obviously, like in comparison to like so like when you're talking people that live in Europe and stuff, like they're talking like going to another country
Yeah.
is the same for us going to like
Fucking
just
Texas
a
or
couple
whatever.
states over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know about you, but I want to go to a bunch of different countries. So like,
Yeah, I'm tired of America. Get me out.
but the thing is that I feel like you should see America first. In
I've
my
seen
opinion.
enough.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen enough.
I get like wanting to do like stuff over, but like there's like so much that it's a big area. There's like so much that's like different. The Oregon coast. If I was to live anywhere in the United States other than where I live now, that would be where I would want to live.
Seattle. That's,
The Oregon coast is
Yeah.
like
I
the
love
coastline is so freaking
the Pacific
beautiful.
Northwest. That's where I want to be.
Yeah, yeah,
That's my jam right there.
yeah. I'm with that. Colorado. There's like some places in I think I want to say maybe it was Boulder. That
Yeah.
was like a really pretty
Boulder's really pretty.
place. So
Yeah.
that's probably like number
That
3
region-
on my list.
I haven't really been there. I've been to Seattle, but I haven't explored that area yet.
I didn't really feel like Seattle was that great. We weren't there that long.
I love
but-
Seattle. It's so grungy and dirty and like rainy
Yeah,
and
that's
sad.
exactly the reason why I wouldn't.
I
wanna
love
be
it.
in it.
I love it so much. I want to move. It's so expensive. That's why I would never.
Yeah,
But if I was rich,
all those places are. What do you mean?
Dude, yeah,
like any
Portland's
big,
fucking crazy,
any
too.
big city, freaking San Francisco's outrageous.
yeah, I would not.
I don't even know
move
how
there.
people even.
No, how do you afford that?
How do people live there?
I don't know.
And like they have like what I would classify as very low income jobs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's places in San Francisco, in actual San Francisco, that would be like what I would consider low income jobs.
I
Like
don't know.
how the hell do those people live there?
Bro, I don't know. They
And
found
work
some
at those
gold-
places.
They found gold coins.
Like for example, like well not low. I say low income, but I'm saying low income for
that
where it's
area.
at. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not low income, but it's
Might
like
be rich here.
but you have to be well off in those
Yeah.
areas. I feel like for you to be able to even freaking live like a normal life.
Yeah, that's why I like Evansville's a great place.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
I mean
it's all right.
It's
all right for me.
Yeah, it's all right for me too. I guess
right
I don't
now.
really live in Evansville.
So I
but-
strike it big.
All right, so I'll go ahead and do
Yeah.
my honorable mentions, and then I'll do my number 5. So I've got 4 different honorable mentions because this one was hard for me to narrow down. So I want to go to Italy again. I've been to Italy when
You've been to Italy?
I've been to Italy when I was in
I
high
wanna
school,
go.
and we did a tour like of a bunch of different areas, and it was awesome. I
Yeah.
loved it, but I would love to go with my wife,
Yeah.
just the two of us.
It's a
like,
romantic place, I imagine.
Just the two of us going around Italy. And I don't. There's not like a specific city. There's a few places I would want to hit, but
Yeah.
I just want to do like a lot, like basically if I could do the exact same tour I did before, just with my wife,
Yeah.
that'd be freaking awesome.
That'd be dope.
That would be awesome. And then next is Japan.
It's on my list as well.
There's no particular place in Japan. I've just looked at like, I want to do something that's more like Oriental type of environment.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the one I just like when I was looking, because I was looking up like different Asian countries,
Yeah.
like what they looked like, and that was the one that like it had so much like different things that I was like, oh, that'd be cool just to do like a little tour of a bunch of different
Yeah.
shit.
What about
over
North
there.
Korea? Vacation there, that'd be cool.
No, that's all Nick, man. That's all Nick.
That
That's
be
his
him.
dream destination.
Which he
Uh,
don't even listen, so he won't even hear that.
Yeah, he won't even get. He
Bastard.
won't even. It'll be 10 years from now, and he'll be like, "Hey." Anyways, and then next on my list is Australia.
I would never go here.
That's exactly what I think it was my wife said.
For hell no.
And she's like, "There's like all kinds of dangerous animals and stuff." I'm
Everywhere.
Like, who
Bro,
cares?
even the kangaroos will beat your like. They're crazy.
I don't know. I just want to see it.
Nope. I just need
It
a
just
picture
seems
of-
cool.
You have fun getting bit by a snake or a spider
Bro.
or a scorpion or a kangaroo's gonna kick you.
I don't think they're like just everywhere. I don't think the entire country is just like populated by.
Pretty sure it is.
I don't think that's how it works. There's too many people that live there that survive.
It's because they're tough there. You're a little American. You'll fucking get murdered as soon as you land.
But anyways, that is one of them. And then this last one, I'm not 100% how
I've
to
never heard
pronounce
of this.
this. So this is one I discovered when I was looking stuff up. And it's an African country called Mauritius.
Sounds great, bro.
I don't know. It's Mauritius. But the reason why is there's an underwater waterfall
That
at
would be
this,
cool.
and you should look it up. I want you to look it up.
Mauritius.
Mauritius?
Yep.
Mauritius. Okay.
Mauritius.
So you definitely should look it up.
Okay.
And just like at least look up this underwater waterfall. So it's not technically an underwater waterfall, obviously.
Well, you lied to me.
Well, it looks like it though.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Alright.
So it looks like it. So
Whoa,
what it
that's
is
crazy.
is that there's a major drop. So it's low level, like not that like deep of water, and then it drops significantly, like quickly. And so because of that, the sand and soot and stuff at the bottom of the ocean like falls just all the time. It's falling off into
that's
that hole.
wild.
And so it looks like it's an underwater waterfall. Badass
that's
looking,
pretty
right?
neat.
And apparently you can you can actually swim it's obviously not a real waterfall, so it's not sucking you down. You can literally swim over that all
I don't
that
trust
area.
it. It looks sketchy.
I mean, obviously,
not.
I wouldn't.
I
I
would
wouldn't
not.
either. I ain't going that deep in the ocean.
Fuck
but
no.
I mean, it looks like it's pretty close to the coast and
It
stuff.
does, yeah. You can, yeah.
But yeah,
That's cool.
I discovered that, and I'm like, that is awesome. Like,
yeah, I want to do
super sick looking. And I just want to see that in person.
Yeah, look that up, people. It's pretty cool.
And so that's kind of why that ended up on the list. And it actually, like, when I looked up the country, it actually looked like there was some other cool stuff that you could like do and stuff. So
I've never
like
heard of
see
that
and
country.
stuff. I have never heard of it either.
I
I've
don't-
never even heard of that underwater waterfall thing, and I'm
I
like, that
haven't
looks sick as hell. Like, how has that not already been on my radar before?
I've
Like,
never heard
why
of
do
that.
more people not know about this?
They're trying to keep it a secret so these dumb Americans don't come over and ruin
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We'll probably pollute it while we're there.
And then my number 5. So that was it for my honorable mentions. My number 5 is Alaska.
Have you been?
So no, I haven't.
I've been.
I
Love it.
have been to most every state in the United States.
That's wild.
I think I've only not been to like maybe six maybe of them.
Really?
Alaska's one of them. There's like it's like the Michigan, Wisconsin, like that little area, like basically north central. Is that like there's a few states there that I haven't been, and then Alaska, and then obviously Hawaii are the two that I haven't been to.
Really? Okay.
Like, and so basically I've been to most every state, so that's one that I haven't been to. Obviously I want to go to it anyways just because it looks cool and stuff, but I also want to hit it because I
do a cruise.
That was kind of what my thought was. That's the best way to do it. My thought was doing a cruise.
I think it'd
be I feel like it would be hard to plan it
without
it being a cruise. You know what I mean?
And a cruise is a long
what are you
gonna
do? Fly there for like a single 2 days, 3 days? Like that seems like a waste.
Dude, if you do it, you have to do the excursion where you go out on a small boat to a glacier. You have to do that.
Oh, okay.
That's like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Titanic the shit out of it, huh?
What?
Titanic.
Don't do that.
The shit out of it.
It's not a fucking no. Dude, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Like it's so like quiet out there because there's nothing out there at the glacier. So you can hear every time. Well, global warming, the glacier's like cracking or whatever and like breaking off. You can hear it and it's so loud and it's so like bizarre.
Huh.
It's super cool to see. And then like there were little otters and sea lions like playing and shit. It was super cool.
Yeah, I think this is also another one that my wife just acted disinterested in, and I'm like, come on.
It's great. It's great.
It might not have been her. Somebody definitely like shit on this one, and I'm like,
no.
Why?
It's so beautiful out there. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And then like if you go in July, we went in the summertime and it's like 60s, 70s. It's not cold.
Yeah.
Until you go, if you go to the glacier, it is cold. But yeah, definitely do that. I would go back.
Yeah.
We did it like 10 years ago.
Yeah, definitely. I want to do it. That one's definitely probably like some of these. Obviously, like there's a chance I won't ever get to some of these.
Alaska's
but that's
doable.
one that I want to. I mean, as long as God willing and whatever, and I'm able, that's one I definitely want to absolutely knock off my list.
On your list, that's probably the easiest one to knock off, I imagine.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know though, really, because basically I have to fly to the West Coast, then get on a cruise.
Yeah.
Or drive to the West Coast, I guess, depending.
You should fly.
But definitely, that sounds like a
you should probably
pain in the ass just to drive all the way there for just to get on a boat.
We went as a big family. We flew, and then I think everyone else drove. No, I don't know. Some people drove. I'm like, why would you choose that?
It's cheaper, bro.
But awful. God, it's awful.
Which I don't know if it's even cheaper now, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how bad plane tickets are. I don't really fly a whole lot, so
I don't know.
But anyways, go ahead with your number 5.
Right. My number 5. I want to go to Northern Europe, like Denmark, Finland, Sweden.
That's not bad. That's not a bad one.
Yeah, my sister-in-law went on like 1 or 2 river cruises over there, and the pictures looked really cool. And like the vibe there is right. Like I vibe with those people. They seem really nice and like a good time.
Seems like a peaceful,
like a low key. It's a low key vacation.
Yeah.
Like you're not doing a whole lot.
Peaceful and like just everything seems like quieter.
Yeah, quieter.
And slowed down more.
Yep. It's like a chill vacation.
Yeah.
I just want to go there.
I vibe with that one.
Yeah, I want to have the vibes, eat the food, see the sights, and come back home.
Yeah, get sick on food that your body's not used to.
I mean, yeah, it's probably fine. I'll have a good time. But yeah, I think that one, it would be cool. I would totally do that.
Yeah, that one, I'm down with that one too.
Hell yeah. That's all I got on it. I'm gonna.
Right, yeah.
Go ahead
with your next one.
My next one. Okay, this one's. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this one. I want to go to Fiji.
Because of the water?
Specifically because Survivor is there. And I want to be on Survivor.
Survivor's there. They
That's
don't
what
just always go to Fiji, do they?
They do now, yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a dumb money contract deal thing they have with that country. I don't know. It's stupid.
Huh.
They've been doing that for like 10 years now, I think.
Really?
Yep.
Do they not? What do they call it now? Because didn't it used to be like Survivor, then whatever?
Yeah. Now it's like they have themes each season. Like
it's been a long time since I watched Survivor.
First of all,
I
love Survivor. That's my favorite show, probably.
That's not a bad one. I'm not like.
No,
I'm not getting. You're nervous for.
I didn't know how you felt. People hate Survivor or reality shows.
No, I mean, I used to watch it. I don't watch it now, but
yeah,
I really liked that. This is going off on a little bit of a tangent. I don't even know what his name is, but you remember, like, it was obviously a little pretty good while ago, but he was like a shorter, like, dumpier dude, and he was like real like maniacal.
Oh,
he, played the
Russell?
System.
His name Russell. Oh, he's like bald headed.
That might be.
Yeah, he was a dick. I hate that dude.
Bro, that guy.
He was an asshole.
That guy was nuts, though.
He was
good.
Nuts. He was on it a couple seasons.
Bro, he was good though.
He's good TV. He's good TV.
He was good at it. He didn't even win the first season, did he?
I don't think he ever won.
I guess the show. I mean, you got to play it right, but like it just seems to me like he played it the best. Like he just dominated that game, and then like he still like wouldn't win at the end because obviously you got to get the votes.
Yeah, if you're a dickhole the whole time, you're not going to get any jury votes.
Yeah. But anyways.
But yeah, I want to go to Fiji.
But you
Survivor.
Specifically want it to be because you're on Survivor.
Because you know what would be? It'd be so
to
trash to go to Fiji and then like, oh, you're on Survivor now. Oh, I've already been here. Like that's dumb. I want to go on Survivor.
What? I'm so confused.
So if I went to Fiji today.
Oh, and then
later, like I get the call for Survivor, and I'm like, oh, that's dumb. I've already been here, seen it. Like,
I don't think it's going to be the same.
It wouldn't probably.
Your vacation to Fiji is not going to be the same as the show Survivor.
Also, I would be horrible on Survivor.
Tell you for sure on that one.
Yeah, I'll never be on it. But if I could, if I had my ultimate.
Have you actually applied?
Fuck no.
What the hell you going to be on it?
Bro. I will apply at some point, probably. Just for fun. When this podcast blows up, that's how I'll start applying. That'll give me some like
I just can't believe you said all this shit and then you haven't even ever freaking applied.
I gotta wait for my braces to come off.
What the fuck does that have? Well, I mean, I guess
I'm not gonna go on TV with these fucking things on. Hell no.
You just got them, and how long?
I wasn't gonna go before that either.
Yeah, clearly. All right, move on. My number 4 is Iceland. So I've seen a lot of like cool stuff, like scenery and stuff, and it's always like seems like it's in Iceland. Yeah. But also I want to go for the Aurora Borealis, however you say that. The
green light sky thing.
The Northern Lights.
Northern Lights, yeah.
So I want to be able to see that. Plus, that I was looking at places like that you could see that, and that one seemed like the
number one. Like
what I've seen, like of Iceland, I would want to go there, plus see it. You know what I mean?
Do they have the? Oh god, this is a dumb reference. The Kardashians went somewhere, and they like got into they cut there's like a hole in the ice, and you get in there, it's like warm water. It's like an ice hot spring or some dumb shit. Is that where that's at?
I don't.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
I don't know why.
I don't keep up with the Kardashians.
I don't either. I hate the Kardashians, but I know it from that stupid show. Anyway, if that's an Iceland, I would do that 100%.
Yeah, I'm not keeping up with the Kardashians.
No one should. They're trash. Anyway, go on.
Number 3 for me is I want to go to Hawaii.
Me too.
But I want it to be all inclusive.
Also,
I don't really want to go. I mean, I want to go to Hawaii either way, but I would rather go and then be like in an all-inclusive resort.
Yeah. I just feel like Hawaii is a basic answer. That's why I didn't put it on my list.
But I mean, you're not wrong, but also like, I still want to go there. I mean, it's still top 5, one of my top 5 places I would want to go.
If someone offered me tickets, I would go there. It's not anywhere I'm like urging to go to.
No, I definitely want to go. I mean, I definitely want to go. For one thing, I want to eventually say that I've been to all 50 states.
Yeah.
So eventually, this is another one that I'll for sure want to knock off my list.
That's fair.
Because I want to be able to say that I've been to all 50 states.
I don't want to go to all 50.
But the plane ride...
Bro, you want to go to Japan.
Rough.
You want to go all the way... Like, that's not even... That's on the way to Japan.
Bro... let's see. I want to see... It's probably not that much of a difference.
It's more. Actually, I don't know geography. Don't quote me on that.
Somebody needs to talk here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about the awkward silence, guys. We were trying to figure out the distance. But either way, it's definitely going to be a long plane ride.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you would...
You'd have to do it. Like, that's fine.
There's no options either.
I mean, Iceland would be a long plane ride too, I imagine. Well, probably no.
No, it wouldn't. That's not even remotely close to
Australia. You want to go to Australia?
I'm telling you, man, it's probably not that much of a difference. I mean, I get that.
Baloney.
I get that it's going to be long for all three of those, but I'm saying like
Australia's the longest by far.
I probably won't ever go to Australia, and I probably won't ever go to Japan though. So I'm saying like.
So why are you bitching about the plane ride?
Because Hawaii, I eventually want to, like, for sure.
Okay.
Want to do it.
Your logic ain't making sense, bro.
In a dream scenario, I would want to go to Japan and Australia, but I probably won't ever actually make it to those places.
You shouldn't limit yourself like that.
Man, it's a lot of money. Like, unless I hit it big somewhere, like...
We're gonna go fucking coin hunting.
We're
gonna strike it big, bro.
Alright, well... If we do,
Japan's... I'm going... Well, we'll talk about it.
But anyways, so... Hawaii's my number 3, so let's go ahead and go to your number 3.
My number 3 was an honorable mention for you.
Yep.
It's Italy. I've never been.
It's great.
It would be cool.
It's great. So it's so different.
Yeah.
Like even when you're out in the country, it's just different.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, even when you're not in, like, it's the cities themselves, like, they are old looking compared to any city you can say you've been to.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, everything is, like, it's like you're in a whole different world, man.
Really, I just want to eat the food.
Oh, yeah, their food's pretty good.
That's, like, my main...
Their food's pretty good.
I want to... And then...
Gelato...
I love gelato.
Bro, you ain't had gelato until you've had it in Italy.
Well, I'm sure.
I'm telling you.
I'm sure it's fire.
I'm telling you.
I'm not arguing.
It's not the same.
I'm sure it's not.
It's like on a whole freaking different... Like, literally, first of all, gelato is cheap. Or it was cheap over when we went.
Yeah.
But, like, we would get gelato, like, after every meal, pretty much.
Sounds great.
We would hit, like, a gelato place. And, like, oh my, dude.
Bro, pasta, wine, gelato.
Never heard of it until we went, and, like, it's not ice cream.
Well,
it's not comparable.
No, it's not the same thing. It's
not comparable at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's similar, but it's so much better.
It's an icy treat.
It's so much better.
But it's not ice cream.
It's so good.
Yeah. I want to go, and then, like, it's part of my heritage. I'm 7% Italian.
Oh, man.
So I want to go visit
That 7%'s really itching to get out.
Specifically Sicilian, from the island of Sicily. You know Sicily?
Yeah, but is that even technically considered Italy?
Yeah.
Or is it?
It's part of the country.
I mean...
Sicily's not its own country.
Is it?
No.
Is it not really?
No.
I don't know. I guess
Italy's the boot and the football or the soccer.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know.
That's my heritage. I know what I'm talking about.
I get that. You're right. I'm admitting you're right, you jackass.
Okay, you took a long time to get there,
but I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just It just seems different, though. You know what I mean? Like to say you want to go to Italy, and then you're like, oh, but Sicily specifically just seems.
But it's
Why would you want to narrow yourself? It's such a small country. Just visit everywhere.
that's where my family was from.
I get that, but just visit everywhere. It's a small country.
I didn't say I wasn't going to go to the other part. I'm going to see the fucking boot. I want to go to Sicily specifically. Anyway,
Okay.
you're dumb. Moving on.
Yeah, that 7% is really itching to get out.
Wait till you get to my number 1. My number 2 is Lisbon. It's in Portugal. I want to hit Lisbon and then go explore Spain.
So why specifically Lisbon?
So I've been to Lisbon. I went there in college for a couple weeks.
Gotcha.
And I loved it there.
You want to go back?
I want to go back. But because I was there, I was 20. I turned 21 there, actually. But I was, like, by myself with a group of people I didn't know. So I didn't get to explore how I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I want to go back. I want to take my husband there. And I really... This is really dumb. But they have these little, like, I don't even know what they're called. They're Portuguese egg tarts or something. They're these little fucking baked egg creamy fucking things. They're burnt on top. They're so good.
Like a dessert?
It's like a dessert, like a pastry. Gotcha. I had like 100 while I was there.
I'd
I'd go down to the little fucking market.
That sounds like the gelato for me in Italy.
Dude, I had so many.
Egg tart.
So many. I'd leave the apartment, I'd go to the market, get an espresso, and then like 3 of those fucking pastries, and I would smash. And I can't find them here. If I ever found them, I would eat 100 of them.
I'm sure you can't.
If I want
to... You can't, like, look it up and find, like, a recipe to make it?
Yeah, I don't know how to bake.
Oh, my God. Forget it.
I'd fuck that up so bad.
Forget it.
I know. And then Spain, like, I want to hit Barcelona. I went to Madrid's airport. Which doesn't count. But I want to spend time in Spain.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, Lisbon's cool. And I want to see... I saw a couple soccer games there.
I would love to visit everywhere, but... You know what I mean? Like...
Well, yeah.
Like, every time you mention a place, I'm like... yeah, I definitely would want to go there, too.
There's some places I wouldn't want to go.
I mean, yeah. There's places I wouldn't want to go in the sense that, like, the stuff that's going on there, I wouldn't want to be... But, like, I still would want to go if it wasn't like that.
You know Australia. I don't want to go to Australia.
Yeah.
I don't want to die. Or Antarctica. I don't want to go to Antarctica.
I mean, I don't want to go to Antarctica either. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
It's cold. Horrible.
Anyways, so I got it. Okay. Lisbon, Spain.
Yep.
That sounds like a good vacation to me, man.
I'd be lit. It'd be great.
Like I said, all of them sound pretty decent to me. So
yeah.
All right, so my number 2, I put a specific place, but it's more of like I was just like trying to find like a name of an actual city that is what I'm talking about. But I want to go to like an all-inclusive resort on like the Greek coastline.
Yeah.
I looked up and there was a place called Santorini, Greece. And I guess that was on the coastline. But I want, the white buildings, the Greek white buildings.
Yeah, is that where it's at?
That's where I want, like a place like that on the coast with the Greek white buildings, like. And I want to go to like an all-inclusive resort there.
Yeah, I want to go to Mykonos. That'd be cool.
That's like one of their big cities, isn't it?
My buddies went last year, I think. They invited us, but we could not afford that. We were buying a house, and that was not happening. But yeah, they had a great time. They loved it there. It looked fucking awesome.
Yeah. So, and like, this is partially like. It's high on my list because that's like one of the places that like I feel like my wife really wants to go.
Yeah.
And so like it's like a dream destination for me because like I want to take her. You know what I mean? And just do it all inclusive and it be like, I don't know, just sounds like a freaking great place to just take your wife and just disappear for a week.
You know why I want to go there?
And just all inclusive.
Mamma Mia was there.
Yeah, that's probably why my wife secretly wants to go there. Yeah, that's literally probably why my wife secretly wants to go there. Yep. She loves that movie too.
We can go together. Me and Jenna can do the Mamma Mia tour.
No, screw you. I said I'm going to take her. So, I think that's why it's so high. I want to go anyways, but I think it's number 2 on my list because like she really wants to go there, and that would be because she wants to go so bad, it makes me want to go more because it's like. Just sounds awesome.
Yeah, it'll be cool, no doubt.
Yeah. And then number 1 on my list is I want to go to Ireland.
Yep.
I don't have any specific place. Literally, my cousin is in Ireland, or she might be on her way back now because I think her last day was like either yesterday or the day before. But she was in Ireland for like 12 days or so.
My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they were there for like 12 days. They got back during shutdown.
She went on the same touring company that I went to Italy with in high school.
That's cool.
And just she's posted all kinds of pictures and stuff, and I've just been looking at them all, and I'm like, I just really want to go there.
Yeah, I want to go there too. It almost made my list, and I just didn't put it there.
It looks. I don't know. It's another like one of those things that's just so different than like the United States and what we're used to seeing. Like kind of how I was talking about with like Italy, like it just looks so different.
Yeah.
It's not the same, man. It's not. I mean, obviously, it's partially because like those places have had humanity in them for
forever,
way, way longer than like at least like civilized humanity.
To say, well,
I guess
hold on, that was offensive. Offensive, canceled.
I mean, more of like that actually have like buildings.
They were more white. They were white people there longer.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. That is not what I'm trying to say. Literally what you're saying. I'm trying to say like they have. Well, like Mexico's the same way. I'm talking about the United States doesn't have any place that was like a permanent settlement that like has like buildings that have been there for like long periods of time. Mexico does like and stuff like that. So like I would love to go to those places too, but I'm saying like actual like buildings that have been there through.
So instead you chose Ireland, full of white people.
What does that have anything to do? I just want to go to Ireland because it looks pretty.
It does look really pretty.
You're so desperate for that. I'm so desperate for that.
Well, you're going to do it one day and I'm ready.
That's not going to happen.
I want to go there and drink a Guinness, like an actual
legitimate, like just pour that thing hard.
Yep.
And let's rock.
Yep, I'm down, bro.
I don't know that I've ever actually had a Guinness.
I like one Guinness and then I don't need any more for a while.
Oh, if it's like what I imagine it's like like eating a meal and a beer.
Yeah, but it's so smooth and it tastes good. Like, yeah, it's fucking great. Like you drank those stupid Pepsis that were on draft, right?
Yeah.
It's like that, but actually good.
Those Pepsis were not.
Those were gross. I have a bunch in my fridge still.
Those are not.
You want those, brother?
They're not
take them.
Horrible, but they're definitely
gross.
not
it's
good.
Literally flat Pepsi.
It kind of is.
It's horrible.
But yeah, so that's my number 1.
Ireland's a great choice for number 1.
Yeah, it's just like I said that the buildings are like it's just crazy, bro.
You love some buildings, don't you?
It's just so different. It's not anything to do with the building. It's just like it's so different than what you're used to seeing. Like you're used to seeing all these freaking basically brand new freaking buildings. Nothing in the United States is ever gonna look like in even a 1,000 years from now if everything's the same. The United States, we tear shit down and rebuild other stuff way too much. There's
not a lot of history.
There's not a lot of buildings that they just leave for. I mean, there probably is like maybe in Washington D.C. There's like buildings that they probably would just like not tear down. But other than that, I feel like they just tear shit down and rebuild something else.
Yeah, capitalism, bro.
So there's never going to be a point where in the United States we're just going to have like these crazy old buildings
and yet you want to see all 50 keep traveling the U.S.
Because it's just wild how different every area is, man.
Okay.
But anyways, so that's my number 1.
That's a good number 1. My number 1's better.
I'm ready to hear this because you teased some weird connection you have to
I am a quarter.
Oh,
24.99% Japanese.
Really?
Yep. Isn't that wild?
I can kind of see it.
Can you? I don't.
I can kind of see it.
My brother looked more Japanese when he was a child.
That's actually a pretty decent percentage.
I know. My mom was 50%, which is how it works. You know, math. So let me break it down for you. She was 50, and then she had me, which makes me a quarter. And then my brother's kids, they're like, half of that. 12 point whatever, 5. So yeah, that was real dumb.
Shit.
But anyway. But like,
so does your mom look pretty significantly Japanese?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think like she never really talked about it. Like we didn't know a whole lot. I don't know any of her family. Don't know where they came from. Nothing like that. I think she had that Asian shame, where they like are ashamed of their heritage or whatever. That's a thing.
What? Like, isn't it the opposite though?
I mean, some are like very proud.
No, I meant like opposite, as in like the shame works the opposite way.
What do you mean?
Like, isn't it most of the? I don't know. I have no clue, so I might be completely wrong. But I thought it was like the opposite. Like most of the time, it was like they became the shame of the family and like got pushed out.
Oh, how it works. I mean that could. I legitimately don't know what happened.
Well, I mean, I just meant in general. I'm not saying specifically for her. I'm just saying like. Well, in general,
she like never talked about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if she's ashamed of.
I could also just be thinking of like Chinese too.
Yeah, they're not the same.
I know they're not the same.
Alert.
But I'm saying
I know you probably think they look the same.
Oh my god. Here we go.
But they're very different.
No, but like that Crazy Rich Asian or whatever.
I saw.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is like basically in that the which they're not even I don't even they're like she's American born Chinese, I think. The main chick in it. And like basically like she's looked down on by.
Oh yeah, probably.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
So like, that's what I meant by like the being the shame the opposite way.
Okay.
But I don't know. I literally have no clue.
No idea either.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So I want to go so Tokyo, first of all, I want to go there anyway.
Yeah.
Like Tokyo
that place looks wild.
It looks fucking wild.
Looks wild.
There's so much shit to do. There's so much food to eat. There's like a lot of I don't know. I like play video games. There's a lot of gaming stuff there. That'd be cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that place looks like the future, basically.
Yep. I would love to go there.
You should just go. We should go to one of these, like Italy or somewhere like that, where like it's the past. And then we can go to somewhere that's like future. Current, and then go to Tokyo and be in the future.
Dude, that'd be so dope.
Like all in one. It'd be hard to do that all in one trip, but
yeah, that'd be awful in one trip.
Yeah,
can you imagine?
Because you'd have to take the long way around too.
It'd be fucking terrible.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because like if you're going to Old World, unless you go to like Mexico, I guess you could go down, hit Old World.
I'm not going to Mexico.
Way. What?
I ain't going there.
You don't want to see like
they're kidnapping
Aztec
people,
ruins and stuff like that.
It ain't safe for me.
Oh my god!
It ain't safe. I ain't going.
You're such a little.
Bro, I ain't trying to get kidnapped and beheaded or whatever. The cartel, man. Sicarios.
I'm pretty sure they're. I don't know.
All
right, so I'm gonna go back a little bit because I'm gonna figure this out.
Okay, here we go.
So it looks like if you're flying from Cincinnati, it's roughly 15 and a half to 16 hours to Japan.
15? I don't believe that.
That's what it says. I don't know.
You're lying.
It said 15 and a half plus, so I'm assuming that's taken into consideration like the potential of like, I don't know. And then let's see what Hawaii is. I'm telling you, it's probably not that much different.
Okay, maybe you are right. Never mind.
Oh, it's actually way less. Really, it's like 3 hours less. It says Hawaii is basically 11 and a half hours from Cincinnati. Dude, 15 and a half hours in a plane, that's a long freaking time, bro. I don't know why you're acting like that's not crazy. That's a crazy long time. I've done
10. 10's not that bad.
I don't even know how long our flight was, to be honest. Like, in the grand scheme, like, we had layovers and stuff, so, like...
Yeah,
I know, like, we had...
was more than that. I know coming home, my travel day was like 20.
I'm pretty sure that said from Cincinnati it was a single flight.
There's no way.
I'm pretty sure it's
From Cincinnati,
bro. I'm pretty sure it said one-stop flights to one city.
One stop, so you're stopping somewhere.
In the final destination.
No,
Not
and
the
that's a
movie.
non-stop flight. A one stop is where you hit somewhere and then you get on another plane and you go
You're
again.
right. Non-stop
I am
would
right.
be the right. Yeah.
Mr. Well
I mean, that makes way more sense. Dude, I literally have been on a plane like twice.
Really?
Like, I've been on 2 different trips where I had to get on a plane. That's it. I've been on more than 2 planes, but I've only been...
I love flying.
We went on when we went to Italy, dude, we were on a double-decker plane.
That
was
wild.
a big plane, dude. It was like, it had like, I want to say it was like 3 seats, an aisle, like 7 seats, an aisle,
7?
and 5 seats.
Shoot me, I would never.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about the middle. It might have been like 5.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was 7, because I'm pretty sure it was 3, 7 in the middle, and 5 on this opposite side.
God, I would never.
Like, there was 2 different like aisles, and then like it was a double decker in the sense that like the bathrooms, you had to go downstairs to go to the bathroom. Like, the
weird.
bathrooms were on a level lower
Huh.
than the actual like seating. It was a big plane.
Sounds
It was like
awful.
Lufthansa or whatever, Lufthansa or whatever, like some foreign, I don't know what country plane company, but it was a big old boy.
A big boy.
But anyways, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of wrap up on the. If
Yeah.
anybody had anything to say this past.
There were a
week?
couple. I think my boy Joe had something to say.
Yes. So the votes. It looks like me and Nate are correct.
Hell yeah, we are.
Haribo gummies are not good.
Who voted yes?
Obviously, one person did vote yes,
You're a weirdo.
but that one person must really like have the strongest teeth on
Apparently.
earth, or they just really
I've
like,
never tried any other gummy bear.
Yeah, or they just like their jaw to hurt, because that's what happens when you eat them.
Yeah, if you said yes, let me know who you are so I can never talk to you again.
Wow,
You are weird.
wow. Shots fired at some random person.
Hot pot.
Yeah, your viewpoint is definitely unimportant. So we've got Joe said Phillip Rivers spent a lot of time at home during the playoffs, bro, which
He
is
did,
true.
Which is very true.
So, like I said, definitely probably spends more time.
And you got me there.
And then your husband said Nate isn't allowed to eat pickle chips in the car because he drips the juices everywhere. I can handle the smell while he's eating them, but not for a week after.
I don't know about that one.
So
That don't sound right.
that sounds right. That sounds right to me. We're taking that as gospel
It ain't
truth.
my car. I don't care.
We're taking that one as gospel truth. But we appreciate all the feedback we are getting.
Yeah.
If anybody has any more top 5 suggestions, I know. Why am I blanking?
What's his name?
Oh my
Figure it
god!
out.
Why am I-
Figure it out.
Oh my god!
John.
Yes, John Bell.
There you go.
He gave us. God, man, I think I might have just had a
I
stroke or
think
something.
you pulled a Mitch McConnell.
Yeah. No, oh. We're not going. We're not going there. We are not going there.
Shout out. Well,
That's
no,
just
you
so
don't deserve
mean.
A shout out.
It's just so. That is so mean. I don't care.
No, let's not.
how
get into
bad
it.
of a person
Let's not do
is.
it.
It's just mean.
He's trash.
It doesn't matter. It's still mean. I'm not gonna wish ill will on somebody's health.
I'm not wishing it. I'm just enjoying it.
Anyways, we're gonna move on. Anyways, I know he had mentioned, I think, another top 5. So we've
Which I am hyped to do.
we've
that
added that to our list of future top 5s.
Yep.
But if anybody else has any like thoughts on top 5s, eventually me and Nate are gonna start to struggle with ideas for top 5s.
I'm already there.
At that point, we're
I'm
definitely gonna
already-
need your guys' help on what
Yep.
y'all would be interested in hearing us talk about. What our stupid viewpoints of
Unimportant.
things.
Not stupid.
well,
Well,
some people's are stupid,
it's,
aka Nate.
yours.
So, anyways, if you have any suggestions for top fives, we definitely would appreciate that as well. We
Hell
love
yeah.
the feedback. If you can comment on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, TikTok. Share our TikToks, get us out there so people can see them.
And like them. Put
And
some hearts on them.
Also, if you could just share us to anybody you talk about podcasts with.
Yeah.
And also, if you see us, you can also give us comments and feedback that way as well. But we appreciate it, and we love the conversations. I actually get into several conversations in a week about things we talked about on the show.
It's fun.
So it is fun. And
if you quote our show to me, I get really hyped.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. So we appreciate it, and thanks for listening. Nate, do you have anything you would like to add?
No, I don't have anything. Like our stuff, comment, leave us a review.
Alrighty.
Do
We
all
may
that
have
stuff.
a poll. We may not have a poll. I don't really know what our
We'll
plan
have a
is.
poll. It might be dumb, but we're going to have a poll.
But
Voting's important.
if we don't mention a poll, just check it out and see if there is one. Because a lot of times we don't mention it, and then we go ahead and throw one in there afterwards. So
It'll be in the description, probably.
So we appreciate you listening, and we'll see you next week. This is Nate and Luke with An Important Viewpoint. Peace.
Bye.